People like Albert Primo and Richard Hodelet, gentlemen, we know we are standing on your shoulders, and we thank you. Congratulations to our friends at NBC, CBS Radio for all the outstanding work that won them Overall Excellence Awards again this year, and the warmest congratulations to the many terrific individual winners here. It's a privilege to be here on behalf of the men and women of the Associated Press, the text reporters, the photographers, the videographers, the radio reporters, the editors and producers who have combined to produce the work that you've seen so far tonight. And it's a real privilege to be here with those of you who share the passion for the profession, our calling, our shared calling. As Steve said earlier, it's never been one for the faint of heart, for the timid. Journalism requires a special combination of curiosity and mulish stubbornness about getting to the bottom of things, about telling people, or better yet, showing them what you have found. Today, cameras and recording devices can go with us into all kinds of places. Under the thick goo of the oil in the Gulf of Mexico, for example, where seeing is so much more effective than telling. And our methods of distribution now create a new intimacy with news consumers. They don't just read or view or hear our stories anymore. They actually touch the devices that deliver our stories to them. They can pause and they can replay, ask questions, make comments, and boy, do they make comments. They can forward to their friends. They have their hands all over our work in ways they never have done before. And the content choices have never been greater either. Not only has it been an epic period for breaking news, natural disasters, societal upheaval, global economic collapse, but more news organizations seek to distinguish themselves with deeper coverage and some really crackerjack investigative reporting. What a great time to be a lover of news, right? Except those devices that offer that intimacy also cough up reams and reams of material from an endless array of sources. And some of it is interesting, and some of it is even newsworthy. Some of it is hilarious. And some of it is wrong-headed, biased, partially true, punked, or just plain fake. And all of it slapped with that generic label content. Now that poor news lover is drowning in content. And what is real, what is true, is harder than ever to find. What is credible? For credibility is the bright guide through that hurly-burly of content land. It matters that journalists like you and me ask questions, that we check purported facts before airing them, that we challenge assertions and seek out the context needed to make sense of life's messiness. It matters that organizations like the ones represented here have standards, and we must never let them slip. Each of us in some way draws every day on the courage and tenacity that the Murrow Awards have championed. Free societies thrive when journalists employ those twin strengths and when questions are asked and the powerful are challenged. As we enter the second decade of war, the fourth year of a punishing economic slump, and the year-long churn of a presidential campaign, we need those strengths more than ever. We cannot ever let them go. I am very proud to salute the men and women of the Associated Press whose work you have honored here, and on their behalf, I thank you, and good evening.